Hello everybody. I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on how to stack moon images. The first thing you're gonna need is obviously having the moon shots you took. This is the result without any stacking. As you can see, there's not that much detail in the image. This was shot with an old vintage Tamron lens at 220mm, 2 times teleconverter body, so that's around 100mm, I think, equivalent on full frame. From this image, we're gonna try to get this. This is stacking around 50 images, I think. So make sure you have plenty of images, because the more you have, you can choose the better version of them. So right here, I have my normal frames with the moon. I have 151, and here are the dark frames. Those are just images taken with the lens cap on at the exact same settings as the normal ones here. I'm gonna use those to remove the noise, even though we have basically no noise in the images. So what I'm gonna need you to do is select all of them, go export them, and I already made folder on my desktop, dark frames, and very important, we're gonna export the images as a tiff. The program we're gonna use, Keep and AutoStacker, they don't support native camera raw files, so you'll have to convert them to. Yeah, this. Wait till those are done, and probably dark frames and those as well. Make sure they have the tiff extension, and this is the one I did before with some edits in Photoshop. This is the result you're gonna get from the stacking process, and using the built-in sharpness the this program here, and the exposure bumped up a little in Photoshop, but that's really easy. My files are almost done exporting. You're gonna need pip. So in here you have to, yeah, the normal images you're gonna drag and drop them here, and the dark frames are gonna go into this tab and drag and drop them there. So since my dark frames are already done, take them all and copy them here, and they're pretty large because they're like the TIFF files have more, they're 16-bit and I have all the information. So now that my normal frames are done, all of them, do the same thing here. Click OK on that one and minimize and probably close Lightroom. About that. Okay. So here I'm gonna choose solar lunar close-up as an option. You can click here on update to see what part of the image. Uh, Sometimes this option will be better than it is. Yes. Sorry. So solar lunar full disk. This one is gonna work better in our case. It's gonna automatically detect the moon, and gonna go here, input. Nothing to change here. We wanna keep the color version, so we have information. And right here, we're gonna only keep percentage, maybe I don't know, maybe 30% of the 150 we have, and we're gonna choose the default pip quality algorithm. From what I can read on the website, this is the best algorithm, the best quality images. This one don't need. processing options, if you want to leave some more, if you don't want it to be cropped like this, you can disable cropping and I'm gonna use the whole image. I like having my images a bit cropped. Maybe having it, I don't know, this here. Yeah, this could work because then I can just tilt it to the left. The output option, we can leave tiff as an option. And the do processing. So if we test options, so I'm gonna start processing. I'm gonna take the first 20 dark frames I gave it, remove that noise from the images. Now it's gonna take each image in another one, sharpest them. Usually this part is the longest. I'm gonna create in the normal frames folder. It's gonna create another folder called pip, and in here we're gonna have our tiff files sorted by the quality of the image. On okay, so it opens the folder automatically, so it's the normal folder and pip folder. So we have here all the images. Right here shows you which one of them it thinks the absolute best out of all of them. If you check this one, as you can see, it is pretty has a lot of detail. Sorry, compare it to the least one, it's a bit more noisy. Ever. Okay, so now we're gonna go to this program right here. Select all the images I've got from. I'm gonna drag and drop it from here. You can minimize the size of the window by going zoom panel right here. So it detected kind of the center of the moon. So right here, what you're gonna need is proof tracking. Uh, Usually 4, 5, 6 is a good option. And we're gonna click analyze. I'm gonna place some points on the moon surface. So this number, when you increase it, it makes the size of the boxes smaller or higher. So the more the boxes are, the less points you have stacking. Analyze again. Those points is gonna determine how the image is gonna be stacked. Okay, so this graph basically shows you, uh, depending on how many images you're gonna use out of the, I don't know, 45, yeah, 45, the the quality of the image. So we can tell like at I don't know, maybe 9% right here. 9% of the images has the highest quality out of the whole graph. So you wanna choose a percentage of images that has the above this line. So right here, I don't know, maybe 12%, something like that. It offers us the best quality out of the 45 images we have. So I'm gonna probably use like 10% of the whole graph, and I want it to be sharpened. So how does this work? The more you go down, the more sharpness it adds. The more you go up, the less sharpness it adds. 75 is kind of a nice spot where it doesn't add a lot of noise into the image, and it offers enough sharpness so it doesn't look like the images I showed you before. So now we click on stack. We have multiple cores. Add them. Stacking process take that long. Gonna in a up. Basically, you can add more cores. Yeah, use all of them. Time. Now go back one. Have there auto stacker percentage 10%. Yeah, you can have multiple versions. Type here 20. So basically, have 10% for a number of frames. A whole bunch we have. Another good way of this. Gonna go into the images and see right here. Have till like let's say till here we have 96% of the quality. The 18 images have like the best possible quality. So you can go here and type 18 and do it this way. If you don't want to use the percentage and you want to use the number of frames, you can do it that way as well. So if you look at this is the normally stacked image. As you can see, we have way more detail and less noise than on the normal. And this one is built-in. You're gonna get two raw images, one with the sharpness added and one without it. For example, right here, I would have probably added less sharpness, maybe 85%, so I don't see this noise. And this should be done. So see F18, 18 frames. Really? Yeah, this one definitely looks better, in my opinion. A lot more detail. What you can do afterwards is probably go into Photoshop or your editing software of choice. Add this here. Add the filter. You can add some clarity maybe from top highlights. Save it. That's basically right there. So compare this very mess way better. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and have any questions, page or send me a private message. I'm happy to help you. Thank you. Have a nice day.